Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity. In today's episode we will try and finish as much as side quests as possible. I want to start getting on with the main story, but at the same time I want to get a new ship, so let's get kicking. Let's see what we can do today to get some more moolah. So I found your gloves.
You're back. Kue, any
I
news?
took care of no debt with
You are willing to put up all that money? What of the gloves? What happened to them?
I have them right here. She accepts the gloves with a grateful stand.
At least I know Arkemyr won't feed me to the imps.
Feed?
Take your discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it. Imp, go hang laundry. I'm only doing this for how you help Bertenno. Here, burn Arkemyr's manor down for all I care. What else do you need?
Can you at least tell me anything
The
useful?
imps that guard the manor? Idiots. Arkemyr plays with shape-shifting illusions, so his imps know him by his clothes. Do with that what you will.
Okay. Oh, what was this one doing? Yes, so let's give that to a deer.
At your service.
This is done. Then I have to choose between those other two who I'm going to give the tablet to sealed fate. By the name of Tenno stole with fingers a pair of expensive clothes belonging to. Oh, what was that? I've done that. Yes, done that. Painted more. No. Food for thought. Establish a source. Yes. Busy with that. Return to. Yes, we'll do that now. Kill that to load up later. Not gonna do that. Look for We'll do that later. Return the artifact to tomorrow. Now that I possess help of it, the only question is what to do about it. Tomorrow will await me in the front of the Imperial Command in the Brass Citadel. Netehe will be in front of the Kahunga, while as in the Serpent's crown. Does it really matter? Let's go see if I can get an audience with the Queen for the food trade. I'm not really too phased with the main story content at the moment, but that's a side quest. Serpent's crown. Probably gonna send me to that Asongo anyway. With that, that's how you probably take a deer with you. Oh, get that quest for a deer done. I might actually also go to another island.
Hey, Shodi. Those dreams of yours, they still getting to you?
I can deal with the dreams, for better or worse. What makes me sweat is the not knowing. What happens when I stand face to face with my God, and he reveals what he intends for me? What if it's not as I thought?
Yeah. I've had thoughts like that for a long time. Except now I'm worried about what he intends for the world.
Whatever it might be, at least we'll face it together.
Hands off it, dear. No.
I'm sure I have the perfect...
I don't think I've been here. But the syndrome of health then. I don't think I've been here. Muhai's estate. Espresso estate. Takano's estate. Well, she said she's gonna wait. There. There we go.
Akira, we
Give
meet
her
again.
pretend to drop a tablet.
Akira, you've restored to us a piece of our history. The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Hey, you the Watcher?
Yes, that's me.
Good. If I delivered message to wrong person, Master would curse me with Arkemyr's annoying song that never gets out of your head. Arkemyr, the great master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is. I won't need to. He already knows. Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan. Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. We just have to pray that Arkemyr doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
You didn't mention Ukaizo before.
Oh, well, it's a sensitive matter, is it not? The Huana and the Royal Deadfire Company are hardly the only ones with an interest in the island. It pays to maintain some discretion.
Oh.
All right, I'll say it. The filthy little buggers are growing on me. Anyone else? No?
Takano's estate.
You must be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood?
An older mature man stands ringed by a younger one, practices for pupils. It seems his robes shimmer with quartz beading, and his perfume answers his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to sea. Disused muscles flop from his arms, and a flap at him like so many layers of silk. He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home. For what do you come to my villa?
I hear you have a rare unbright artifact.
The Coronet of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor. The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know.
Why is the Coronet of Waves so special?
Because it is sacred to the goddess Andra. Everyone knows it is a privilege to have.
Akira Takano. Everyone knows it is a sign of favor.
I am misled if holding a shell is all it takes to earn Ngati's favor.
Andra, the goddess of the lost legend, says she calls missing things to her with the music of the
Truly?
conch.
Then I must hope she calls nothing back from me. Generations ago, there was a similar shell. When the old city sank, Andra's faithful gathered around that cornet and prayed for deliverance. But Andra is not a goddess of mercies. Instead of lifting them from the ruin, she pulled them down with the shell and said they would rise when it did. That is the story, anyway. Macabre, no?
Read Takano's soul. Your essence slips from your body and Takano's soul falls to yours like a warm, oily thing. As he fears and questions seep into your perspective shifts to his. At first you worried this wood elf before you had been sent by the valiant debt collectors. It would be a low trick taking advantage of a famous hospitality, but then those valiants are crafty. Perhaps if your villa were bigger, then they might know you are a man worthy of respect. At least you have the shell. You tuck it away, not only for safekeeping, but also because you are a little ashamed of it. How could such a simple, ugly thing be sacred to a god? But it was a gift from the queen, and so you keep it. Your gaze strays on the wall. Yes, you must knock down that section there instead of wide, grand window. Once you have the money, you retreat from Takano's soul to find him watching you with a beckon eye.
But it was a gift from the queen. It is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away.
I can pay you for it. World of Waves is no mere trophy. It deserves a keeper who knows its history.
But the queen gave it to me. There is great honor in such a
The honor
gift.
lies in the esteem which you will still have. This matters. That's what matters to you,
But
no?
what is esteem if no one sees it? Esteem is expensive to maintain.
My people have sold their lands, their Adra, and their dignity. I say Ngati Ki.
Your blood until he avoids meeting
Take
together.
it, with my blessing.
He presents you with a large lustrous conch. His shell and surface is inscribed with symbols, and the tip is fitted with a silver mouthpiece. Thank you very much. Muchos gracias. Now we need to go back to the old city, because there's a place where I need to insert both of these.
I'm not so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait. Now.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
You intruded on me the moment you made.
That were an accident. If anything, you be the one that were intruding on me.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just this once.
As you wish, lass.
Seven looks up at Jyoti with an uncommonly serious expression. His eyes seem to draw into her. Suddenly he jerks his head away and blinks like his eyes are
So
burning.
which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. He bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
That's better not and badly. Anything I should have done?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tick, Cap.
Okay.
At last. Here I have waited a second lifetime.
This is weird.
Dead, I say. This poor woman.
Been feeling lonely?
What am I supposed to do with the remains now? Valiant breastplate. Oh! A to Pelagina War. Oh, this means we're gonna get Pelagina soon. Oh, hi.
There you are.
The spirit tilts her head, puzzling you. After a moment, reaches a hand towards you. Yes, I'm real. Good job. Her hand passes through her. She lets out a soft saying sound and draws her hand back.
I did not expect to wait so long for Riku's messenger. Or have you come as Barrett's usher? The foreigners twist even our gods. Should you not be a dwarf?
I'm not the usher, I'm a watcher. I'm helping the usher out. He's pretty busy.
Akira, I have not met one before. Nor will I again, I think. But you are here to take me away, are you not? Well, I refuse to go. Never will I move from this place until justice is done. I follow Maegaran's way. Yet sickness took me before my time. I died alone and without honors. It must be put right. My body cannot be left here to rot, forgotten. I feel it there like an itch.
I assume this body's yours.
Yes. To think, a Mataru of the Kahanga tribe left to die alone and forgotten. Unthinkable. In life, I would have faced any challenge. Now you are my champion. Maegaran smiles upon your deeds. Take my body to the Temple of Maegaran in the Sacred Stair. There is a great fire there that burns eternally. Burn my body there, so that it may be dedicated to Maegaran in death. I cannot pass from this life until all is in order.
Very well. What are your final wishes?
You are a blessing. I would complain that you arrived late, but no matter.
I don't think I want to speak to the queen. I have to speak, but I'm scared if I speak to the queen now that it's gonna trigger, no, I can't get in there. What's happening there? It is processes that I can pick up.
Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard.
I think I'm gonna finish the side quests and stuff first before I go and speak to the queen. I'm just scared it's gonna trigger the main story and then I have to continue with the main story and I don't want to do that now. So yeah, there's quite a few side quests, but the thing is there's also a side quest with the queen. That's the problem.
I smell conflict in the air.
Dim in the lantern.
What's up? You ask so little. A clever gambit.
I don't understand what this Lady Espresso's house is about. Warlock. Motherfucker, run. Doesn't look like there's much of importance here at the moment. Just a quick save.
At your service.
And then fight, I guess.
Naturally.
Next dog.
Shall we begin?
Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Yeah, next dog.
Scallywags home. That's me too.
Worth and rough.
So the reason I'm crouching is because of that. So you can only, well, not only, but most of the time you see your hidden stuff and your traps while sneaking. So for that reason, I'm sneaking. Am I gonna get dog meat? I would not have been happy. Provenance and reunion of the Nekataka Old City. Okay. So we stole everything here. I can move on. Thank you for being so kind. Sharing your giving your stuff to me for free. I really do appreciate that. Very kind of you. Really meet such a generous people.
Hunter or prey?
Do you seek companionship on your travels across the Deadfire? Why not take a little friend along?
Wasn't there someone that tried to sell me a
We have many animals on offer, all well-trained and eager for a new home. Akira.
butcher's knife to kill these animals? Ooh, what's this? Chance to cause withdrawal or recall agony. I don't know when attack while near death grants nebulous blessing. I want that. Stop it. A woman with skin like hardened sailcloth sits upright and stares off to the distance, her lips held in a tight interval pinch. She blinks and sits even straighter as you cross it.
So, it will be you, then.
What?
You do not know what I talk of, Akira? Then I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me push through the jaws of the Great Eel.
Wait.
You do not recognize the great huntress of the archipelago? The candle of infamy burns too bright, too fast. As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunted a deadlier prey. Ha! Bounties, you wild ibex. It's been years since I tossed a harpoon, so now I stay abreast of what bounties need filling. That's Mataru retirement for you.
What bounties do you have?
Interested in taking up the trade, are we?
No, I'm interested
They
in money.
say you do good work for Aboko and Okauro. No reason you won't do the same for me. I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous. A lady needs standards, after all.
I assume that means they're accepting
You
an offer.
assume right, Hunter. Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena, infamous dwarf mystic of the obscure. A scavenger, I say. Picks off those who trust her for an evening, and then pockets their coin when she's bled them out. Bena was seen traveling on an island due southwest of Osongo.
Okay. Let's go speak to the queen. I am here now. Might as well just do it. Save it before we go up the stairs, though. Where's the upper floor?
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned. The Queen meets with trading company vipers. Take care you are not bitten. You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose. Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
Okay, so this conversation we just had is totally pointless. Is that what you're saying? No, you see, it's immediately taking me into main story content, I'm assuming.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazalui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
With weapons. Middle-aged woman with a square jaw and a tar-stained teeth meet.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
You speak as if I could command the tides, while you are casting your blame in a wide net. Why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
As the woman standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the temple, the dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Brother, stand down. You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen. Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves. This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
Here, please, the court archer from the court martial.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
Raising her hand for silence, Ukaizo looks at her brother appropriate and they exchange a few words too quietly to hear. She shifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Port Mage suffered similar damage than Eoth has passed through. It's possible that he has only paused at Hasongo on his way to parts unknown. Must do something before Eoth has trampled yet another settlement. Forget Hasongo, I seek the giants across him.
Huh. What sailor's tale is this?
How about you shush?
No sane explanation for what's been happening. Keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad?
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Barath herself sent me to track Aethos.
The Lady of Doors must have great confidence in you. Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, Can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
If we accomplish, I'll get the truth out of him. The gods are no mystery to me, yet this will consequence his action.
I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hisongo. Set sail to the west of Neketaka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Only that Rauatai stands ready to aid the Watcher. If he's going back into the wilds, he can't bring too much firepower.
Ma'am?
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer. Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Perfecto. Do you mean to stop Eothas by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher. Show him how the Republics handle things.
God behind him calls up politely.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been banished? She has been seen in Queen's Palace. I can have her report to headquarters.
Just has the god with her look at the
You
shoulders.
should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
I'll take Maya. Always good to have a rifle on hand.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
You're making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these, trustworthy allies are the most valuable asset of all.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually. In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
I believe we are finished here. Are we? Aren't we popular? Best of luck in your travels, Watcher. I think you'll find our troubles a good deal more complex than a blundering god. Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
No, I need to speak to her.
Let's speak. While we have the chance.
What do you want?
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew? My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice.
What if my actions damage the Royal Deadfire Company?
This whole campaign is a risk-benefit analysis. The Navy knows you're a gamble, and they're factoring in all potential losses. Rauatai is here to do some good work, since the Huana can't seem to do it themselves. Maybe just try and stay out of our way.
I'm the captain, don't forget it.
A little early to throw your weight around, but... Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks. Ishi, come.
That's a good-looking bird. Hey, Birdie. Hey, Birdie.
You don't like Maya.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start. Did your friend suffer a head wound? Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question. You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made. A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants. Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
I get out of the problem and compromise with the crew. Aquila set an example for it. If she had a better grasp on morale, I'd say come on until we made port. Light a fuse leading to the back powder and deep the railing. I'd let it play out. See what happens.
Sure. Always a chance it fails. Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours.
Have as the old immunity of Southland.
Stranger things have happened at sea. Believe me. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain.
I don't really like her. No, he's a queen.
Your coming is a favorable omen already. You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. Bringing Ngati's chosen on your trek up the mountain. I say the gods have sent us a rare gift wearing a familiar face.
Honored to meet you.
Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court. I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
I could use some extra point outfit at the Divine. Speak to the queen.
I am Onikaza's shield. For a time, let it suffice that we speak with the same authority. My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet. You have some knowledge of Nekataka already. They say you have explored the city beneath the city.
Okay.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence?
So what do you want from me?
How do they avoid the inspectors? Who is responsible? This cannot have gone unseen by all.
The potential smuggling cargo via the Undercroft.
Undercroft. A darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say. Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. What say? Did Ngati's chosen learn anything from the voyage below?
My prince, I have always known those who pray for Ngati's favor, but only now do I see those who depend on it.
Akira, I say that a feather of Amira's wisdom drifted down to find you. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The crown has time to decide the next steps.
What have I doing in the
learned in the arena never to underestimate an advantage. For now, it is enough that I know where they bring in goods.
Oh, for what it's worth, I think the Alashore should remain untouched.
What say? You hit upon my curiosity. Speak on.
The Raporo are barely in control of their lives as it is. Don't take this away from them.
You are quick to come to their defense, but the Raporo must recall their place in society. If the black market will expend its resources toward the Raporo, then I say they have bought in an easy truce. Delver's Row is safe for now. Be sure that I do not regret this. To Kehu, I say that no one wanted to hear your suspicions confirmed.
Akira, me least of all, my prince.
When it comes to the dignity of Akira, and if we enjoyed less interesting times, I say she would. Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased. Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return. I say I would feel safe anywhere with Rauatai's sharpest weapon in my arsenal.
If you're trying to flatter me, stop taking notes from my brother the poet.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the Gullet, but... Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
It was the island capital of the Huana Empire of old. A fable, they say.
Fable? No. History, I say. Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo. I do not share this lightly, I say.
Please, speak on. If it looks like I'm taking notes, it's because I am.
Should I leave this in the hands of someone I trust instead?
Maya's not my vassal. She will do as she chooses.
All the same, I'm not above a good faith gesture.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Cozy, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis. Constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer a temple to thank. He wanders the western shrine if you would know more.
What makes you think that the Matario Ukaizo contains evidence of a
The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost.
How has the island remained hidden all this time?
The question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts. It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige.
Should I expect any resistance?
The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Cozy, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind. Akira, then you are ready to depart?
Oh, yeah. I trust you will relay Malphus to the
Naturally, I say. My sister remembers her friends. I remember her enemies. To Kale, I trust you are going. I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Before you go.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
The expedition. I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Negataka. We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader. One mystery heaped on another, I say. If you learn in your travels, I hope you will tell me. The crown has grown too accustomed to warnings, I say.
Trees towers above you, and ropey vines stretch their tentacles across the marshy ruin. It takes all the strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the women and men of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach and a phantom sensation that nothing has gone as it should have. The prince regards you especially. The owner of the robe is surely dead. Hold out of it. Nature is restless on the island, but I can guess nothing more.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more. Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Negataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Don't mind me as I take down those coordinates.
Certain death it is, then.
Okay.
May I assist? Child's play.
Okay, so many questies that I got now. So many questies added. Oh, okay, so then most of these can be done can't do that. The Lost Sanctuary. Okay, we can do that. Tasks. Bounty Banner. Okay. 1,000. Not the bed has been things, but let's go there first.
Knob's been eating throat. Just realized why.
Why? It wouldn't happen to be on account of my lantern, would it?
I know you think it's funny, but the moths are so big here.
It's a divine light, meant to cut through the darkness. Of course it's gonna draw the biggest ones.
Well, some of my pants wouldn't be polite to wear them in public anymore.
Because it goes dancing your way quickly, focus elsewhere and smooth back his hair. Something on
Is
your
there
mind?
anything the Watcher does not see? We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Reparo cluster like sea rats. Delver's Row will take care of them for a time. But I say the Crown will not suffer the Principe for long. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Neketaka divide us so? You have walked the length of Neketaka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once?
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about this.
Kara, a practical solution, and one open to change. I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Periki's Overlook.
That was Periki's Overlook. Not Periki's. Periki's.
May I assist? I'm not especially keen on taking orders from disembodied voices, you know.
Okay. Let's start there again. A group of visitors approaching on the street. Oh, we're gonna kill some people. Legal. Wonder what ranger specialization she is.
Ventre, a moment.
A tall, wiry man blocks your path. He wears a sly smile as one might wear their most comfortable tux.
I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos, so I thought to myself, why, Telfor, you must meet him too.
Your errand boy lost his satchel. I'm returning it to him. What business is it of yours?
Degnos is an associate of mine. His success is important to me, as
Punch
it...
Telfor.
Pazzo!
Okay. So you go there, and you just you shoot that one for me. You can cast your new spell.
Worth and rough.
30. You can cast protection on us. You can make sure the priest doesn't do too much. Okay, now let's get closer. Take your sticky and start. Wait. Let's go there. And then we
See that, Ishi?
okay. So go there.
That dog won't hunt.
He's a druid. Druids on this game is badass. I remember the
Agreed.
druid from the previous game. Okay. Can I move on now? I actually want to get that woman back on. I want to get her on bows. I don't like this gun story. It takes too long to shoot.
Ak, my little privateer. You have news for me?
Oh, she's on naval. Okay.
Ekozi, Fentre. You have found the satchel? It is not as you must think. Complanca, hear me out.
Hails glancing left and right.
If you will not support me, I understand. Your contempt is justified. But I beg you, please do not tell Aveta. Nehala, yes, I will do as you ask, so long as you do not tell Aveta. My word is my bond.
Our business is resolved.
No. For Thor, Gullet is home. Okay, no one else need to help establish. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, let's first. Sort out. It is the gullet, right? Yes. The gullet. And we need to go to the old city. And I got both the conches now. Oh, cool. Okay. Today's stuff. Let's do runes. Walked on the cabin. The conscious were. Was it Old City? I think it was Old City, not Old City Ruins. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure my Temple of Ruins. That's Old City. go. Okay, Inspector, place a conch in one hand. Yes. Place the second conch. Yeah, I've lost my other conch attempt.
What did you find, Ishi?
Slow, let me fetch my tools. I've had practice.
Shield. Axe.
Let me fetch my tools. I've had practice.
Now we can go. How far is it now? Let's hold. Cliff steps. Go back up. Count the steps. How hard can it be to count the steps? Okay. To the left.
Do you think Andra's got something in mind for you, Takehu?
For me to exist in this form and to join this crew? I know she does.
It's funny. I fought against Aethys. I'm chasing him now. I don't think he knows a thing about me.
Ikera, it is for us to show the gods why we are worthy of notice.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
I got the arrows. I don't believe after all this time I still don't remember where to go. It's so weird. Go to the area's hideout.
What did you find, Ishi?
What do you require?
So about the most agreeable topic. In the Temple of Maegaran, deep in the old city.
You Watchers truly are workers of miracles.
Sorry, I skipped some conversation there. What's your interest in Ukaizo?
The mosaic is an ancient work of art. Such marvels must be preserved. Let us discuss your payment instead. A suitable enough topic, no? Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price. Now, allow us to put the question of what do you require? A moment, I Perkim Blanca. Take it and indulge my vanity.
Me, fly your colors.
It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
Not interested. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. We are actually making pretty good progress with fellas, in my opinion. In the next episode, we will see how much of the quests and stuff we can knock off this channel. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a fantastic day.